Alright, time to get this divine beast over with. But of course, I'm gonna need my master sword for that. Can't go in there without the master sword. I wish I had the Hylian shield, but yeah. I think like the simplest way to get it at this point in the game is to go into Hyrule Castle, and I don't want to do that. I do know that there is a merchant at some point that does, but you have to create that village, the name of which escapes me. The one that you create. So the only one that would fit that description. But yes, thankfully, unlike with the Zoras, Riju here actually gives you explosive arrows, or bomb arrows, so you don't have to go out and collect a bunch, which is good because I really suck at this part of the this part of the process, and I use up like almost all the arrows. So yeah, that's not good. I don't know what happens if you run out. I don't know. Thankfully, it didn't happen. But yes, yay, bomb arrows. All right, I didn't even remember that I had the fucking circlet thing on my head until like this cutscene. I'm like, oh wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, apparently there's some sort of ritual she has to do. It turns out this is completely pointless. She just wants to be dramatic. I do like the actual design of the flitter helm though. I think it looks kind of neat in a very unusual way. Yeah, this is cool. She just creates like a little bubble for you. You can't make it like a little bit bigger, maybe, just in case. Just as extra insurance, because I don't want to get fucking fried to death. Dude. All right. Yes, thank you for your input, Seal. I like how they have like little mohawks. They look like more like walruses. Do they have tusks? Now wait a second, do they have tusks or not? If it would just show a sand seal from the front, perhaps. Oh yeah, they have tusks. Aren't they more like walruses? Do seals have tusks? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a type of seal that has one or not. And I don't have my cell phone on me. I forgot it in the other room, so. Oh well. But yeah, it's a little annoying. Sometimes she goes too fast, sometimes she goes too slow. And I was kind of worrying here, like, oh shit, I don't have enough like heat protection, because it's not the same thing as like there's desert heat and then there's fire heat, so to speak. I thought like maybe that might help, but no, that doesn't really help. It turns out though that it doesn't matter because like the amount of heat depletes to such a level that it doesn't matter. Like within like 5 seconds of me doing this, I even wasted a little bit of food, but nothing too important, I think. I don't think I eat anything like major. Yeah, it takes a minute, but yeah, I had a little bit of trouble with this episode because my Joy-Con actually started acting up, and it actually got kind of bad. I think there was one part that actually made me fall off a platform, but it was like a lot worse than it was in the last episode. But thankfully, at the time of this recording, yeah, see, yeah, I know, like, within just, like, a few seconds. I do like how he wobbled and wavers in the desert heat and, like, the little... Yeah, but, like, again, like, within, like, 10 seconds, the heat... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so all that was completely pointless. Oh, well. Yeah, and it takes a while to fucking get to the Divine Beast. Yeah, like, Riju goes... It's hard to get a good pace because she goes kind of slow, but also kind of fast at times. Like sometimes she almost like outpaces me, but then if I dash, I go like too far ahead. Yeah, maybe I just suck, but I couldn't find the right speed balance. And I did notice a shrine's nearby somewhere, but of course I can't really reach it without taking care of the Divine Beast first. Yeah, I'm still gonna do that plan where after this I'll get enough spirit orbs to get the next stamina vessel. And then I'll go and do the Rito village and that Divine Beast. And after that, I'm gonna go back to previous areas and do a bunch of side quests and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm gonna do like some of the shrine quests for like the Gerudo area, like the 7 like heroines. Like that one's like a shrine quest. I'm gonna try and do that. Yeah, I can just get that because at least it was shrine, so it counts. Oh shit. Yeah, the lightning. I'm not sure if it's like a one-hit KO or whatever, but it Yeah, it does do a lot of damage. It does hit. I think it actually does hit me at one point, but I don't remember how much damage it did. Yeah, like usually Riju won't be in a position where you can easily hit the feet, so you actually have to venture outside the force field. Yeah, I'm just gonna not acknowledge that fuck up. That probably is why Riju didn't catch up, because I, messed up in such a way. So maybe that's why she never catches up. I don't know. Ah well. Actually, I think I get hit by the lightning at one point. But thankfully I got Mipha's Grace, so I don't have to use a fairy or anything. But yeah, so after I do the Rito... Oh yeah, I see a shrine over there. I didn't notice that when I was recording this. When I complete the Rito Divine Beast, I'll go back and I'll... Yeah, see, like whenever I just shift to the left for no reason, it's because my Joy-Con's fucking up. It's always to the left, pretty much. I'll go back to like the Zora area or like Kakariko Village, because there's a lot of stuff to do there and do side quests and stuff. So just to kind of like, because if I do all the Divine Beasts and only do like 4 shrines between there just to get like another stamina vessel upgrade, I also have like so much shit to do after the Divine Beasts, and I still will after all, even with this current plan, but it'll be a lot lessened. Because, I'll basically have to do probably like 20, 30 straight videos of fucking just side quest bullshit after I get all the Divine Beasts done. And then, I want to lessen that as much as possible. The Battle of the Champions, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I had like half my health missing, so I'm not sure how much damage that's supposed to do. But thankfully, I don't think it hits me again, so... What was I saying? Oh yeah. So and then there's the DLC stuff we gotta do. That whole stuff. I remember that being. I don't remember that taking too long, but I only ever did it once, so I really don't remember. So hopefully that won't take me too. Yeah, fucking. This is just a pain in the ass. I thought these things were supposed to be like kind of invincible. Why are just regular ass bomb arrows able to do all this? Yeah, whatever. I'm thinking too deep into it. I mean, it doesn't seem like it really damages it. It just like weakens it. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Who cares? It works. There we go. Finally. Take that, you creepy ass camel. Please stop making that noise. Yeah, whenever you shift its insides, you like turn its belly around like in a big cylinder, it makes the noise every fucking time. Every damn time you shift it around, it goes. That was probably annoying to listen to. I apologize. There we go. Tripled the camel. Yeah, so Divine Beast, that was easy. I say as I took like 20 minutes to do it.
Unfortunately, I cannot appease Naboris on my own.
How convenient. I guess I'll go and do all the work for you. Yeah, some chieftain you are. Useless. Yeah, alright. Yeah, thank God it didn't activate till I already got back. Get on it. That's pretty convenient. Yeah, but then the rest of the video is just me trying to get through this place.
Don't let us down.
Yeah. I got this. I'm the champion. I'm the only living champion left. And soon I'll have a little camel added to the little loading screen collection. Yes. Wait, when did I get that one other spirit orb? I don't remember. So I guess I'll only have to do 3, I guess, between this is the Divine Beast and the Rito one. Yeah, I'll just do 3, guys. I should be able to get that done in one video, depending on what shrines I do. But yeah, but that would be nice to be able to just get it all done within just one video and then just move it on.
You sure do know
Oh.
how to keep a woman waiting.
God, is that you?
I can't wait to
Wait a
see
minute, God's not a lady.
back from Ganon.
Actually, in this universe, actually, yes. That's actually is quite true.
Find your way around.
But yeah, same spiel. They all say pretty much the same thing. Get the map, activate the terminals, yada yada yada. you know, they can like appear as ghosts. Can't they guide me, or can they not appear as ghosts until after the the monster is slain and the divine beast is uncorrupted? Whatever. Yeah, I don't know why I bothered to use an arrow and the Master Sword's so goddamn overpowered. No, no. But yes, Naboris. Not fun. Not fun at all. I had a tough time with this. But in a minute, some that okay, actually it didn't really impede me that much, but there was a lot of annoyance with my Joy-Con drifting, which apparently just kind of fixed itself. So I don't even fucking know. Like I tried calibrating it a little bit, and that kind of helped, but I don't know. It even acted up a little bit after I did that, but then fixed itself later on. So I don't fucking know. I don't really want to buy another Joy-Con. God. Yeah, see, like there, that's like it's acting up there, you know. If I ever just drift to the left unnecessarily, it's like a pretty good chance just because my Joy-Con's acting up. Yeah, let's see. I don't even remember what's in here. Is it like a diamond or something? Nope, ancient core. Pretty good. Yeah, I still need to go back to see if I can actually upgrade any of my stuff, any of my my apps, my Sheikah Slate stuff. Cause I don't know if I have like the amount of cores and springs or whatever necessary to do that. I should check in on that. I gotta remember to do that at some point soon. Maybe next video, cause I can just warp there. I did have a guide open, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Sometimes it feels like the guide is very awkwardly worded at times. The one I'm using, but maybe that's just me being stupid. Yeah, both very large possibilities. Hooray. But yes, oh yeah, one thing is cool is they finally announced the Stone Ocean release date. I'm pretty excited for that. Because, at first it was just like, oh, it exists. And then the second announcement was just like the voice actors. Actually, no, wait. No, actually, that happened at the same time, I think, right? Yeah, I think so. And then there's like another like anime thing that just like announced the next announcement, and then it finally came. It looks pretty good. Yeah, like the animation and the art style, I like it. It looks like I'm looking forward to it. Because part 6 isn't like my favorite part of JoJo. It's actually kind of down there. But so was part 5 for a while. But then after the anime came out, I kind of had a new appreciation for it. So maybe that'll happen with part 6, perhaps. I mean, there are some things that the anime cannot fix, like the ending, which I was never really fond of. But we'll see. We'll get to that when we get to that. Yeah, pretty excited. Yeah, and I'm surprised for the whole Netflix thing. I wonder how many episodes they'll release at once, because there's no reason they'll release all the episodes, but it makes me wonder how many, though. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think, all the other anime parts did a fantastic job, so I got the highest confidence it'll be the same here, too. No reason why it wouldn't. Yeah, of course, it's just always a shame about the fucking name changes, though. Like, I get why they do it, but it's just always a shame. Like, I know it's like they pretty much are forced to do it, but... Or I guess they kind of do it out of fear. Actually, I'm not sure if they've ever been threatened with a lawsuit, or do they just do it to prevent being threatened with that. I don't know. The one thing I'm looking forward to seeing how they handle the most is Bohemian Rhapsody. Because, like, when I stopped and thought about it, I don't think any... Yeah, I think that's another Joy-Con. Fuck up. I don't think... whenever I fuck up, I can just blame the Joy-Con. But no. In this episode, it really is just my Joy-Con being a bitch. Yeah, and also, like, one or two times last episode. But any other time before that, that was just me being a dumbass. Anyways, Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't remember any copyrighted characters actually playing that big a role in it. It's been a while since I read part 6, so I might be wrong. Like I know, he like, oh, where's Mickey Mouse? That shit ain't Disney, And I know like some robots and like Astro Boy, appear like very off in the distance. Like I hope they keep that at least, because I think like anime and stuff, like Japanese stuff referencing other Japanese stuff is generally a bit more relaxed, I think. I'm not sure where I read that, but I think that's the case. I've heard that at least. So I'm hoping they keep that cameo because yeah, I'm an Astro Boy fan, so it'd be nice if he appears in something like JoJo that's so big and mainstream. Even though it would only be for like a very small, like it was like one panel I think, and you only see him like a little vague little shape. He's doing his weird flying pose. Yeah, Astro Boy has a very strange flying pose for those who don't know, because when most like anime or like comic book superhero characters fly, they stretch out their arms in front of them or like keep them down to the sides. But he does like this weird thing where he puts them in an L shape and holds them like far off to his sides. He like kind of like locks his elbows like an L shape. It's very weird. Distinct, I guess. I don't think I've ever seen another character do that when they fly, have their arms out in such a way. I don't know, but either way, yeah, that'd be kind of cool if they kept that cameo in, even as small as it is. But I think most of the characters that have like an actual impact are ones that are like folktale characters, like the Billy Goat's Gruff or whatever it's called. And I think Pinocchio too. I don't remember if Pinocchio actually plays a role. Or, I know he appears, but I don't remember how big his role is. Like Pinocchio, because you know obviously Disney didn't actually make up that story; they just took it from a folktale. But yeah, I know like Spider-Man's like hand appears, and you know, like I don't think there was actually that much in it that was like, oh, like this can't be shown because of all the copyright. Like I don't think that actually happens very much during that bit. I don't remember, but I don't know. I'm not sure if they can even like mention Mickey Mouse, can they? Because I remember in part 4 there was a part where Josuke mentions Mickey Mouse. And they cut that, but I don't know, they cut a couple scenes from the anime anyway, so who knows if that was for copyright reasons. I remember the fucking rat hunting episode. It's like a rat, like Mickey Mouse. It's like, no, you dipshit. Mickey Mouse is a mouse, you dumbass, is in the name. But yes, yeah, so I'm that's like what I'm most like kind of like, I wonder how they're gonna handle this. That's the part I'm kind of looking forward to the most in that regard. Yeah. Now I wonder, like maybe like when Made in Heaven does its whole fast forwarding the universe bit, I'm wondering if like we'll see characters from like other earlier parts. I think that would be really cool because that was something I really wish we had gotten to see in the manga, was seeing like you know Josuke and like Giorno and their groups and see like them reacting like you know, just a small thing, just like a you know like in the manga it would have been like a 1 or 2 panel thing, you know. I know. I remember they mentioned Rohan. He mentioned like notable mangaka like Rohan Kishibe is like the only one able to keep up with the like increased like time whatever. I really hope they keep that in. But like, it would be kind of nice if they just had tiny little cameos of like past JoJos and their groups just reacting to the. I mean, it would be kind of depressing because they're kind of battles to stop it, but. I don't know, just give them one last little appearance because this is the last time, this is the last part in the original universe. So, I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't expect it to actually happen. I hope it does, though. But yeah, and this is just one step closer to getting SBR, Steel Ball Run, so just gotta look at it like that. We're getting ever closer to Steel Ball Run. Yeah, I'm really wondering how they're gonna do it. I wonder, like, the thing I see people bring up is like CG horses. Like, are they gonna do that, or are they gonna actually or are they gonna do like traditional animation for, well, not traditional, you know what I mean, 2D animation for horses? I wonder, because the CG horses would probably look a little bit awkward. So hopefully they don't do that. But hey, whatever needs to be done, I'm sure whatever happens, it'll be good. So, I mean, hell, it's not like the fucking part's goodness rides on the fucking horses. I realize that, but I don't realize is that I'm on the wrong side of the camel because I'm stupid. Now, anyways, yeah. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing Steel Ball Run, but also Stone Ocean in the anime. Yeah, but gotta wait all the way till December for that. Jeez. That's gonna suck. Still another 4 months away. Oh well. Also, one thing I think I'm gonna do is after I'm done with Yakuza 3, which should hopefully only take another 4 or 5 episodes, hopefully, I'm gonna go and do, because I only ever do like 2 playthroughs at a time generally. I'm gonna make my second one instead of Yakuza 4. I'm gonna go and do the Age of Calamity game. because like it's a prequel, you know. But from what I kind of got spoiled on the ending a bit, and from what I understand, it makes it very distinctly not canon to this game. Just outside the whole like warriors aspect with how like powerful some characters are and the abilities they can do. But from what I understand, like the ending like completely alters things, and it doesn't actually match up to the events of this game at all. From what I understand, but I don't even know that for sure. That's just what I've heard. But I've never actually like looked it up or anything. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to see. Yeah, because I tried to keep myself as spoiled free as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna try and. Yeah, like once I've done with Yakuza 3, I'm just gonna go in and play that. Cause as much as it may not seem, I am actually trying to get this game done before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. I have till sometime next year. Who knows? I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully it'll be. I think it'll probably be worth the wait if it's as good as this game. I'm sure it will be. Yeah, but finally, I think this is my first terminal.
There are 4 terminals.
Yep.
I'm counting on you.
Thank you, Urbosa. But yes, yeah. So I'm hoping that doesn't come out too late in the year next year. I mean, actually, if I recall right, they did say they were hoping for 2022 release, so it's not even guaranteed. And if it does release next year, it probably won't be till like the second half of it, because they're not even sure if it will be released next year. If I recall correctly. So, yeesh. Oh. So hopefully it won't be, hopefully it releases next year and it's not too late in the year, like fucking like November or something. That would suck. But hey, at least it gives me plenty of time to complete this game. Yes, that's the most important thing for me to complete this playthrough. Because I'm only about 1/3 of the way through the shrines, and at this point only halfway through the Divine Beasts. With a ton of other side content to do. Jesus Christ, there's so much game to do. Yeah, I know there's a percentage counter. I don't think I've actually taken a good look at it recently to see what it is. I don't know how much of the percentage the Korok seeds take up, because again, I'm not doing all that shit. Fuck that. Not the slightest chance am I doing that. I'd rather poke my eyes out with a sharp stick than go through and do the Korok seed stuff. Not happening. Yeah, even just enough to get the all the slot upgrades. That's too much. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. No, sir. Yeah. I mean, I don't usually 100% the games I play anyway. Generally, like Ocarina of Time was kind of an exception because it's just such a classic game from my childhood. So I'm like, yeah, I might as well do that. But yeah, generally I do not 100% games as a standard. Or like I will if like maybe like the complete is like not that like big of a deal. Like I'm trying to think of another game that I do like all the sub stories in the Yakuza games, but there's like also other things to do that I never complete. Like doing like mini games in a certain way that like goes towards completion, but I never do that. But yeah, again, I don't usually go out of my way to 100% these playthroughs. Yeah, like my Joy-Con was really fucking up again here, so this is much harder than it was supposed to be, which is annoying as hell. Like I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record making up excuses, but my Joy-Con was really giving me a hard time. Like I cannot understate that enough. It was really fucking up a lot for me. I think like even right here, like I like almost walk off the. Or was it here? Maybe some other part. I know I walked off the edge at one point, and I'm pretty sure that was the Joy-Cons doing, not mine. I could just wonder if there was another part where I could nearly walk off a ledge because the Joy-Con just rests for no reason. Yeah. It's annoying because I don't think there's actually a way to fix it without just sending in the Nintendo and be like, yeah, please fix this. Which is pretty obnoxious. Because I don't want to do that or just buy a new one. I just want to keep the ones I have. And as far as I know, there's no way to just fix the one you have. I don't know. Oh well. Anywho. But like the only other game I can see myself playing in the foreseeable future that I'd 100% would be Majora's Mask. because that's my favorite video game of all time. So of course, if I ever get around to doing that, I'll of course to complete it 100%. Or also other Zelda games like the original one, because for the original Zelda game, it's most of the completion process is just getting all the heart containers, which it doesn't take too much time. It's nowhere near the levels of like Ocarina of Time even of completing 100%. So I might as well just do it there, because and also because Legend of Zelda's kind of a tough game a little bit, so I need all the help I can get beating it. So yeah, I'll get to the Fallen timeline after I do the Breath of the Wild stuff. This game, Age of Calamity, and Breath of the Wild 2. So in about 5 years, I'll get to the Fallen timeline. And then the Child timeline, because that's where my favorite, might as well say the best for last, because that's where Majora's Mask is. And Twilight Princess with Midna, one of my favorite character outside of the Triforce, trio. She's my favorite Zelda character. Yeah. I mean, it's just a shame she never got brought back in a canon game, because I swear Nintendo said they were gonna do that. Like, oh, like the fan demand is there, we'll bring her back. But aside from Hyrule Warriors, that has never happened. So I don't know if they just lied. I don't know if that was like a misquote or just something someone made up on the internet, or they just went back on their word. I don't know. Or maybe Japan, because usually video game companies, or Japan companies in general usually don't care too much about what people outside of Japan wants or desires or their opinions. Like, they don't care about that as much as Japanese opinions, which makes sense. So I know Midna's really popular here in the West, but I don't know if she's quite as popular over in Japan. Maybe that's just it. Maybe over in Japan she's not nearly as popular as here in the West, but I don't really know that for sure. Yeah, I have no fucking idea if that's true or not. I'm just guessing. I'm just making rationales for why Midna hasn't come back. I mean, yeah, like I said, aside from the Triforce trio, she's my favorite character. I mean, depending on what version of Zelda we're talking about, I like her a lot more. I like her a lot more than Twilight Princess Zelda. She's fucking boring, Yeah, actually, I could say I like Midna more than most versions of Zelda. And even let's just be fair and just not count the early games where no one had a personality, like the original game, no one really had much of a personality because it was an NES game that was very early on. It had very few characters to begin with, but no one really had complex personalities usually in those early games. Usually, I mean, like Mother Wonder, a lot of characters have personality, so that's not entirely true. We're just old NES games that had no character personality whatsoever. And I was just being really fucking stupid with this. I don't know why. I don't know, because I don't think too good. It's true. But yes, yeah, just bear with me. It gives me plenty of time to ramble on about things that aren't even related to Legend of Zelda, like the Mother series. Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of got back to it a bit recently. Of course, not actually playing it because I usually doing other things. But I watched a playthrough of the first game, and I forgot how. One thing I forgot is how fucking weird the pacing is, because you get the first 4 melodies in the first major town of the game, and then it's 3 towns later before you get the next one. Or wait. Yeah, no, the first 3 melodies, the doll, the monkey, and the canary, you get in the first major area, and then the piano, it's the 4th one. Yeah, the doll, the canary, the monkey, the piano, the cactus, the dragon, Eve, and then the stone, the XX stone. Which actually in the original Japanese version, from what I understand, you actually don't learn that from the stone. You learn it from Maria herself. You actually go back to Magic Hand. And I'm not really even sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. You go back to Magic Hand and she teaches it to you. And I actually tried to look up a playthrough from the original Japanese Famicom version, but I was unable to actually find one on YouTube. Not that I was able to find. Maybe there is a version on there, but just not one I saw. So. Anyway, yeah, I forgot how fucking sad that game was by the end. Jesus Christ, poor guy. I guess. Yeah, I hate the fucking the games the localization gave him recently, Gigu or whatever, Gigi. Yeah, it's what the fuck? No, it's Gygus. Not. It's Gygus, damn it. I know there's one that's like Gygu, and then there's one that's like Gygi. It's like Gyigy or some fucked up like that. Like, what the hell? I feel like I'm having a stroke with reading that. Yeah, that was my fault. That was just me being stupid. But yeah, like, it feels like I'm having, for that second localization name, I feel like I'm having a stroke. Or actually, I don't know. Was he actually called Gygus in the original, or was like Gygu more distinct, or like one of the other two ones? Was that like a closer translation? I don't actually remember. Yeah, whatever. I still like to call him just Gygus. That's the name I've always known him as for years and years, so that's what I call him. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you know, the great thing about me taking so long to get through these divine beasts is I get to rant about other things. Yeah, there probably were some things I could have cut out, but I did want to talk about like JoJo and stuff. I say this as if there's actually anybody watching. There's more than as if there's more than like 5 people watching this, but whatever. Or like if anyone actually cares what I think about fucking JoJo, but you know what? Whatever. I'm playing so much Breath of the Wild, I deserve to just ramble on when I want to. Yeah, whatever. At least I got some screws and springs, so there we go. Yeah, I get a little lost and turn around here, because again, I am not very intelligent. I'm not sure if I've ever actually mentioned that at any point, but it's true. Look it up. Yeah, I could have just used a bomb there if I was smart, but I'm not smart, so... Hey, like I said, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm not very intelligent. Okay, enough of that. It's so weird. It's still weird to me how Porky has no presence in Smash Bros. Ultimate outside of the Absolutely Save capsule. I still just find that strange. He's one of the most important characters in the Mother series. You know, he's prominent in 2 games. Well, I guess Gygus is too. But yeah, aside from Gygus, he's like one of the most prominent characters. You know, he's like, you know, one of the more popular characters outside the main protagonists. Well, I don't know in Japan, but probably in the West. But yeah, like he just has a very large role in the series. So it's just weird how just completely fucking absent he is. He's like the only Brawl character to not have his boss battle carried over, except for Ridley and Taboo. Ridley, you know, is an actual character, so that'd be kind of weird. And no one liked Taboo, so it's fine, it's whatever. But like, you know, like all the other like Brawl characters got their. Actually, no, that's not even true. Like that wheel one didn't, I think. Okay, not all the Brawl bosses came back, but you know, a couple of them did. It's just weird how he's just is not present at all as a spirit, just the Absolutely Save capsule. And I'm pretty sure it's the version of the sprite where he's not in it, which is weird. I don't know. Like, I don't think he's gonna get in. That's not what I'm saying. I would love for him to get in. I think him as heavily armored Porky from the end of Earthbound, that would be actually pretty cool. But like it would be weird for like I don't think Sakurai is planning this far ahead. Like, oh, I won't have him in the game at all. It's because he'll be DLC, but then not put him in the first DLC pass. I'll put him in the second one. It's like I just don't imagine Sakurai doing that. That's very strange. I mean, theoretically that's possible, I suppose, but I just don't see it actually happening. That would just be so bizarre. To just like, oh yeah, just have like this like hint that a character might be a playable character, but not, you know, have it pay off for 2 years, you know. So yeah, like what's the fucking point? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's actually a thing where you can do. We can use metal weapons to do that. I considered doing it for a minute, but I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth the time. So I decided to just not do that. But yeah, I don't like Porky is like my pipe dream character, like him and Kiru. Those are like my pipe dream characters I know are never gonna get in. And for Kiru, like I'm pretty sure the creators are like, oh well, Kiru doesn't like hit girls, so he can't be in Smash Brothers because like Samus and stuff. It's like, what the fuck? That's so stupid. I hate that. Alas, that's what I've heard at least. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but I could see that happening. I could see him being like, oh yeah, well, like, yeah, there's some creators that are just weird that way about their characters. Like apparently, like with Wreck-It Ralph, Nintendo had Disney change the animation for how Bowser stirs his coffee, because in the original version they did it wrong. Apparently, they actually went and it's like, no, Bowser wouldn't stir his coffee like that. You gotta change that. Like that's just such a weird detail. But apparently, it was important enough for them to go in and have them change it. I mean, it's one small animation that lasts like 5 seconds, but still, it's very strange. But you know, Yeah. So I don't know, like the whole Kiryu thing. I can definitely see them being that specific, just being like, oh yeah, Kiryu doesn't hit girls, so he can't be in Smash Brothers. Sorry.
We're almost there.
I mean, the same thing happens with Sanji in One Piece games, but I don't know. I mean, at least he's in the fucking game. You know, it didn't exclude him from being in the game. He just can't really fight female characters because of his like prominence. That like his whole prominence on like like not laying a single finger or foot, I guess, because he kicks on a woman, on a lady. But yeah. But yeah, the whole Porky thing is, again, it's just very weird because I don't think he would ever do like a payoff that last 2 years for a character like Porky. Like, oh no, we'll have him appear as the very last DLC character by just hinting at it by him not having a spirit or anything. Like, I don't know, it's just so weird. But at the same time, it's so odd he doesn't appear in any kind of way, any sort of significant way. Like no spirit, no boss battle, nothing. It's just so bizarre. Yeah, I realize I talk about a lot of the same subjects a lot, but I also sometimes take like a week between videos, so it will sometimes be like a week or two before we can be actually talking about these things. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm apologizing to an audience of like 2, so I don't feel that bad.
You'll need to start up the main control unit.
Really?
Take a
I had no
good
idea.
look at your map. Head for the glowing mark. You're doing well.
I love how she says that as if the fucking main computer thing wasn't very prominent the second I entered like the cylinder part of the Divine Beast. Yeah. Whatever. Treat me like I'm stupid. Well, that's probably a good idea. Anyway, yep, so maybe, I don't know. The whole Porky thing is just a very strange situation to me. Because I just know that's like a reason why a lot, there are some people that think he actually has a chance of getting in. It's like, well, this is very strange. He doesn't actually appear in any way, shape, or form in this game, which is kind of odd for such a prominent character from a first-party Nintendo game. But yeah, because like it's not even just that Porky doesn't appear, but like the Porky bots don't appear. I don't think even like the pig masks appear either, which is also strange. I don't think any pig masks do. Or anything like that. Which is also strange. I think like the masked man is like the closest, aside from the safe capsule. I think that masked man is like the closest sprite that actually is like important to Porky. I don't remember. I haven't like memorized all the spirits in that game. Huh? This isn't good. Shit. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. No, he's got a shield. Oh no. I can't win this. Thunderblight. Ooh.
Stay on your edge, Link.
Yeah, okay.
This formidable adversary was made by Ganon and brought me to a warrior's demise 100 years ago.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting way of saying you got owned like a bitch, but
Fight for your life.
I'm just giving her a hard time. But yeah, I look at how she had to say it in like a poetical way to save face. Oh yeah, I didn't get defeated. I faced a warrior's death. You're like, yeah, okay. That's one way to say he got completely punked. But alright. But yes. Shit. That kind of threw me off guard. Both in the past and in the present. But yeah, it's kind of. I feel like it's strange that Urbosa and Daruk weren't able to defeat their blights. Okay, Mipha, like she was clearly more of a healer, so I can understand that. She probably wasn't that like combat heavy. She was probably more there for healing in battle more so than anything else. She probably could. She had like that trident thing. I think that was like her weapon, so she could fight to some degree, I guess. But it probably wasn't like her prominent role, what she was good at. So I can understand that. And Rivali's a little bitch, so he deserves to die. So I just don't like Rivali very much. He's my least favorite champion. But Broso's like a warrior, and also the Thunderblight Ganon is not immune to thunder attacks. Because the second phase you actually have to, it's like you're supposed to use like lightning or thunder or whatever to actually stun him. So he's not immune to lightning attacks. So it's not like a case of that. And then Daruk is a fucking Goron, and they're like they're you know, pretty blatantly the most powerful race in the series. You know, I don't think any other race is as strong as they are. Of the main races, you know, Hylian, Sheikah, Gerudo, Rito, Zora. And also, he has like that shield power, which essentially makes him invincible. I love the way this fucker ragdolls, it's great. But like, you know, he's basically invincible, so, with that shield up, so like, how the fuck did he lose? He just lost like a little punk bitch, you know? I don't know.
There is valor in dodging.
Yeah, I know, shut up. But yeah, it just seems so weird that both he and Urbosa managed to lose. I don't know. Like Rivali and Mipha, I can understand it, but these two, I don't know. Yeah, I used dodging to win. I took her advice. Yeah, quit screeching. You lost fair and square. I mean, I did have the Master Sword. It wasn't really fair, but you know what? Whatever. Yeah, I just say, I'm actually, like, I kind of forget, I don't know, I'm not 100% fond of the designs of the Blights. I guess, like, the lack of symmetry bothers me, I guess. I don't know. I know that's stupid, but I don't know. Like, I can't imagine their designs as easily in my head, and that bugs me. I don't know. Like, I've already kind of forgotten what the hell the Water Blight looks like. I just can't remember what he looks like at all. I can't remember what the other two Blights look like either. You know, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I love Zelda. You know, it's not like I don't care about the Zelda series. And I just can't remember what the characters and everything looks like. I can remember bosses from fucking games I haven't played in a decade. But yeah, for this, it's like, oh, I just don't remember what they look like. You know, I don't know. It's just a me problem, probably. You know, I doubt very many other people have that issue. That's just me being weird. Either way, Divine Beast is done. Alright, now I get my thunder power, which is great. I just love it, just the power to just strike down the power of God himself, of Zeus himself onto my enemies. It's great. Yeah, but of course Raleigh's Gale will be very helpful. That's why, you know, I really want to get that Divine Beast done with as soon as I get the next 3 Spirit Orbs. Because I just, you know, Raleigh's Gale is such a useful ability for climbing, for obvious reasons.
And Naboris is ours once again.
I would love if she just tripped because like one of her high heels broke or whatever.
We can complete what we started years ago.
Seriously though, high heels, like whenever I see them, I always just cringe. It's like, oh, those look so uncomfortable. Jesus. I don't know, some guys find them hot. I don't know. I just don't like them. I don't know.
So long
That's just my thing.
to see you finally rush Hyrule Castle, as well as for the moment when I incinerate Ganon into a pile of ash.
Yeah, no, that's my thing. You guys just take off like half as hell. I do all the hard work here. And Zelda too.
Please accept this gift, which has come to be known as Urbosa's Fury.
Yeah, how the fuck did she lose when she has this power? I've always been under the impression that the champions can use their own powers indefinitely, but you know, Link is limited, you know, for gameplay, like balance purposes obviously, but also just because he's not used to them. Like I was always under the impression that she could just make as many lightning strikes as she feels like, but you know, Link's only limited to 3 at a time for a while and stuff, you know. So how the fuck she lose?
But this is how things had
Yeah, same thing with Daruk's shield, you
No
know.
one need carry blame. So please, make it clear so she understands that.
I don't know. I would love it if we could just all just kind of collectively agree to blame Rivali.
Couldn't be more proud of her.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just, you know, just throwing that out
Care of
there.
the princess. Oh, and also,
What?
take good care of Hyrule.
Okay, I will definitely repopulate Hyrule. Got it. Wait, that's what she said, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then there's this look. It's not as good as the first one. It's not as good as the Zora one, I don't think, because like, it's mostly just walking through the desert, Divine Beast. The other one was a lot cooler because it like went under the water and like there's like the birds flying and it was like going through the river. This one is just walking through the desert. It's not as cool, I don't think, and also the noise it makes I hate, as I've established. Dramatic camera angle. Yeah, alright, let's get going. Got sore feet. Because someone blew them up. Does it not make its noise? Yeah, see, like this isn't as dramatic as like the first one. I don't think it's because it was already doing this to begin with. It was just walking in circles, so it's not that special. But it does climb that thing, which we don't actually see happen. It just teleports. Yeah, not as cool, I don't think, but whatever, it's fine. I think like the little thing it makes like the laser come out of looks kind of cool though. Like its side things just kind of flip up. I like that. Yeah. I think like gets up back on hind legs and stuff, right too. That's it. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. I do like the design of this thing, even though I hate the sound it makes. Yeah, see that's really cool. I like that. Yeah, I guess when I like went up on his hind legs too. Maybe that was the elephant. I don't remember.
Naboris, legend of the Gerudo, celebrated over ages.
Nibiru didn't even do anything. She was like the most underwhelming sage of the entire game. Mainly because you didn't even like meet her until like the last hour of the game. You know, all the other sages you met, you know, before Link pulls out the Master Sword, but Nibiru was like, oh yeah, there's like an hour left and we have like another sage to go. Here's this Gerudo lady who tries to flirt with a child, so I mean apparently she was kidding, but still.
Once adopted the form of a Gerudo.
Oh yeah?
And that will make this victory all the more satisfying. I like that. Now I can take this personally.
Yeah, even one of its blights killing you wasn't enough? Apparently not. Or destroying all of Hyrule? No. Killing me? No. But he was a Gerudo once, so.
That moment is going to be so delicious.
Jeez, she really gets off on violence. Like, I don't think any of the other champions are like as fucking like turned on about destroying Calamity Ganon as her. Yeah, whatever. I hope you know, just sleep at night. Yeah, but there we go. But yeah, like I said, I'll just stay in this area and get 3 shrines done, hopefully within one video. I'll do like that one shrine quest with like the heroines, you know, and hopefully I'll be able to do another 2 shrines again within this video. I mean, if I have to like venture to other parts of Hyrule, then so be it, but you know, again, just hoping I get 3 of them done in one video. And then I'll move on to the Rito Village. And then get that Divine Beast done, and then I'll do, you know, probably like 2 or 3 episodes. You know, probably more than that. Probably like 5 or 6 episodes where or hell, maybe even more than that. Just depends. Where I just do shrine stuff. What did I just drop? I didn't even see what I just dropped. I think I just dropped like a sword or something, or like some weapon, because I'm gonna be getting another one. I pretty much like never use the champion weapons. I just have these weird like adverse like. This like just thing I just don't want to use it. Yeah, I'll talk to that side quest person in the next video, even though I won't even do it because it's probably not a shrine quest. I mean, if it's a shrine quest, I mean I will, but we'll see. Yay! Yeah, but those 2 chests weren't there before. I don't think, probably not. Yeah, do they really have enough water to spare for that fountain effect? I mean. Unless that's also their drinking water. Because, you know, they're in a desert, just saying. But hey, what do I know? I don't live in the desert. But yep, unlike with some of the other champions, you get a sword and a shield, which is pretty nifty. I do like scimitars. They are pretty cool. But, yes. So, yeah, in the next video, like I said, I'll go and, again, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll, get 3, yeah, I need to show that Korok that staff to scepter or whatever, so I can just get rid of that. Either way, next time, hopefully I'll be able to get 3 shrines done. See you then. Bye bye.